Hey everybody, long time no see. Sorry I haven't posted as consistently as I normally do. I am just very tired. I am so tired. Anyways, you like my new light? I realized that is the bisexual colors, I think. So I guess today's video is all about bisexual rights. Oh yeah, by the way, I have new merch out right now. Check it out. It's all of this cool stuff. If you want to get any of it, you can go to samcollins.com and grab one or two. Or 5. Alright, so today I wanted to talk about bad men's anatomy because everybody loves my bad women's anatomy, but what are we without bad men's anatomy? It's even worse. So there's going to be a lot of bleeping in today's video. If you would like to take a shot for every bleep that there is, don't even try it because it's too many. Alright, so we're starting off with this banger. It says, somebody failed said. This was posted on Facebook. Did you know if a man has unprotected with 2 females in one day, the male urethra can carry an egg from one female to another, resulting in her having a baby that's not even hers? The only reason that I believe this is real is because it's on Facebook. I feel like people on Facebook just have worse takes than anybody else, and if you're on Facebook, I'm so sorry. This is bad anatomy on both ends. Why would an egg come... Okay. This is not real, dude. This is a really heavy one to start off with. There are so many questions. This woman is entitled to her preferences, no matter how unpleasantly she communicates them. But what the is she talking about? So we have this really long post, and I really don't want to read all of it because it's kind of weird. But we'll take sections, alright? So it says, size matters. Men need to stop shaming women for preferring big. So the first sentence says, of course not all women like big, but many of us do. Stop insisting that size is completely irrelevant and bullying us into settling for bad. What the fuck? And then she goes, and yes, you can absolutely tell if a man abuses his to all day. If his overall miserable and creepy demeanor didn't give it away, his ugly and weird looking due to excessive aggressive will let you know. That doesn't happen. For example, if somebody sits on their ass all day at work on a hard chair, it's not going to change the shape of their ass. The same with your why would it change shape if you touch it? I mean, okay, well, alright. That's not a good way to put it. I could squeeze my arm for 8 hours a day, and then it wouldn't change shape, right? I don't think it would. Then she goes on to say, so to all the male lurkers, if you don't have a nice big try adding inches to your shitty personality. I will still sleep with the hot, sweet guy who gives me but now you're at least a bit nicer. I don't know what the fuck that means. And stop off to 24/7 because your testosterone levels are more likely non-existent at this point. Go to the doc before your falls off. No, that's also not how that works. You know what that means if you want to be an alpha male? Never ever you will be the pinnacle of testosterone. You will be testosterone. So this is the ideal male physique, okay? Where are his organs? I don't know. Who cares? Look at that waist. Look at that waist. Look at that thigh gap. Wow. This, I don't know. This is something else. I can't look at it for too long. Because that wasp waist. Yeah, man. I love a good wasp waist. I mean, look at, damn, I've never seen a better waist. I gotta take a break from that. That hammer looks suspiciously flaccid. What the fuck? Why is it hanging like that? Wait. Oh, is it like a rope? I don't really... How are you supposed to hit anybody with that hammer? This person doesn't know how circumcise works. There's a reason why people circumcise their kids. They don't want their kid getting a infection or constantly bleeding from their... So what I'm hearing is males get a period. And it's been a lie all along. Wow. Constantly bleeding from their... what the fuck? If you're bleeding from your at all, there is a serious fucking problem. That is not normal. Found this gem on AliExpress. Can I just read the description, please? Wholesale 2021. Ripped personality, raw edge, trousers, slim fit, feet pants, men's spring, new cats must be ripped ankle length jeans. What the fuck? It has 5 stars and 2 orders. Wait, what is in the back? Does that say cuisine number 2? What is in that? Somebody said, shaking my head, he built like a Tim Burton character. We know it's you, Jack Skellington. You can show your face. Balls are balloons, so this is an ad from a shampoo company. Click the link to save your balls with our natural soap, plus other natural products like deodorant, hair care, toothpaste, and more, all in unique, manly scents. Yeah, nothing like manly scents for my balls, okay. Why would soap deflate your balls? Are they just pockets of air? They could have said this in a different way. They could have said like, do you want huge balloon balls? Use our natural soap and it'll make them look bigger. Because that's also possible. By the way, today's video is sponsored by Mud Water. So mud water is a coffee alternative with 4 adaptogenic mushrooms and Ayurvedic herbs. And you're probably wondering what that means, but it means something very important, okay? So Mudwater kindly sent me their starter kit, and this kit includes this 30-serving tin of mud. It comes with a USB rechargeable frother. This stuff is really good for mixing your drinks up. It really, really gets it mixing, you know. That's why it's called the frother. And then they gave this free sample of their vegan coconut creamer, which I'm really, really excited to try. Mud includes ingredients such as cacao, chai, lion's mane, chaga, and cordyceps, which offers a huge range of benefits, including helping your mood, focus, physical performance, and your immune system. So all you gotta do when you make this is you boil some water, you put it in a cup, and then you take a tablespoon and put it in the hot water. And then you're good to go. But in my case, I'm also going to try the creamer, so I'm going to put a little bit of it in there as well. So what this is going to do, it's going to give you the ritual of your morning coffee without any of the anxiety or the jitters or the crash. With 1/7 of the caffeine of a cup of coffee, you get the energy and can drink mud all day without impacting your sleep. It's also gluten-free and vegan, along with it being Whole30 and kosher. The audio is probably going to sound really bad because it's on my camera, but I want to do a live taste test just to show you my reaction today with this, okay? That's really good. I don't know why I was expecting something different, but it's really good. It makes me feel like I'm on a holiday. With all that being said, if you guys do want to try Mudwater today and get 15% off your starter kit, you can go to this link right here and use code samcollins. Thank you for listening. Your voice determines how hot you are, right? His Chad voice and attitude. If you know anything about how voices work at all, you should know that facial composition and features affect how it sounds. That's why deeper voices, in the case of men, are hotter, for example. Okay, I defeat this entire argument just by existing. So, also this guy said, I have a deep voice, and trust me, this is wrong. I ghost wrote that, actually. Psych. Yes, conception is an involuntary process. She has no control over when she ovulates or where. Men, on the other hand, choose when and where to. This guy said, no, she has control. She knows when she's ovulating and can choose not to have sex. Men are naturally brain wired to the woman. It's not what men choose. Okay, bad anatomy all around, once again. Why is these people's arguments always men are naturally wired to do X, Y, and Z? Have you ever seen porn? And this guy said, gay people. And what do gay people do when they're naturally wired to be with a woman? Huh? This one's really bad. So this guy goes, wow. So after looking at the studies and the literature from the manufacturing companies, my opinion is that if she has been vaxxed, I won't be interacting with her body. The fuck? The lipid-coated mRNA is an STD. Never put your in crazy or the vaxxed. And then he followed that up by saying, it has to do with the fact that your has to expand to do its job. That expansion factor means the skin is more porous, thus can take in microparticles, as well as the hormone infusion it is supposed to be receiving from the welcoming circumcised equals more risk. Okay, dude. He's talking about vaccines? I don't know what mRNA is. Sorry, I just don't know what it is. I don't want to look it up either. Anyways, we had a smart person over here said, $100 says this dude doesn't realize every cell in your body has a lipid bilayer, and mRNA is absolutely 100% essential to animal life. Like having proteins, you can thank mRNA for that. That one's for all the nerds listening right now. Do you hear that, nerd? I'm joking. I was good in school too. I got all A's. And a B, occasionally. Yeah, so I guess the takeaway from that is if you have had the vaccine, you have an STD. So I am full of STDs at this point. I had a friend who didn't take my advice about only wifing virgins, had a baby with this broad with 15 plus body count. The baby came out looking like a composition of the past 15 guys she Doctor said it had something to do with the sperm residue sticking to the walls. This has to be fake. This one has to be fake. People will think that everyone you have slept with in your past leaves behind, like the sperm just stays, and it just stays and waits, and then at one point they all go together to form a baby from all 15 people. That's a joke. That is a joke. This person said, my health teacher taught us about sperm residue, though he said it had an 8-year expiration date. So it wouldn't exactly surprise me to find out that OOP is being completely serious about thinking his friend's child is some kind of jizz Frankenstein's monster. I sincerely hope the part about the doctor is fake. Yeah. I don't know. I guess we're never gonna know if it's real. Why does he look like just one big spine? It's like he's made up of multiple spines. This one's really bad, and I'm warning you for your ears. Okay, if you don't have headphones on, it is just a warning. You should have put him on a long time ago. Was this written by a real human? He has a light, fumbling brutality, which several times makes me think that this time it'll cost me my sanity. In our dawning, mutual intimacy, I induce him to open the little in the of his so I can put my inside and F him. Is this like 50 Shades of Grey, the alien version? Ew. I don't know. I don't know. Why do women want to be shirtless so bad? Because there's a double standard where men can have their shirts off and women can't, despite them both having exact same chest nipples. Ours are flat, yours are round. Ours don't have milk. We have it somewhere else. And yours do. Ugh. No. You're missing out on the men with boobs, because there are men who just have bigger chests or just have a little bit of man boob, and it's not considered like a woman's boob. And also, please don't tell us about your milk, because that's not milk. This one seems like a joke to me, but I'll read it anyways. Yes, the uterus determines chromosomes. So if you have no uterus, you have no chromosomes. Okay, so then everybody has been lying. Everybody has a uterus who exists right now. If you don't have chromosomes, you can't exist. Right? Is that how that works? So that would mean males are just a figment of everybody's imagination. They're not actually real. So if you think you're a male, you don't exist, my friend. You are you're just a soul wandering. You're not real. They must have cut it too short. Where did the theory that the belly button cord is actually the male genitalia? And does it have any connection to why men have different sizes on their genitalia when it gets cut off at birth? What? The umbilical cord has nothing to do with genitalia, and it has zero connection to the size of a later. Is this guy's brain running at full capacity? I don't really think so. Because if the umbilical cord is actually connected to size, they completely took mine off. And I've been pissed about it ever since. I can't find a source, but I know that there has been cases where a man has sex with one woman and then goes and have sex with another woman before showering, and some of the first woman's eggs are still on his They can implant into the second woman, who can carry the first woman's child. It is the same idea as medical egg donors. Where are these people getting this information? Like, if it was that easy, you wouldn't have to go through that whole like surrogate thing, like the mother or like the egg freezing or like any of that stuff to make a child when it's complicated. And these people have the ability to vote, by the way, and do things and do normal people things. All right, so that was the last one, thankfully, and I'm actually very disappointed because that was tough. I don't know. These people just need to pick up one book, or just common sense. I don't know. Are they jokes? Are they all jokes? I don't know. I couldn't tell you. I couldn't even tell myself. So, all right, well, I'm gonna go to sleep now. So thank you so much for watching my video. I appreciate it. And maybe you should get some sleep too.